Hami dakyapi, chante washte nape, chuzapi, Tokata ionize, emachiapi. Hello everyone, friends and relatives. It's Tokata Ionize, spokesperson with Lakota People's Law Project. Today I wanted to talk to you about my father and I's trip to the traditional lands of the Seminole peoples. And unfortunately, the day that we arrived was the same day as these horrible fires that were happening on the Miccosukee reservation, and their cultural center was unfortunately burned to the ground. This is where the people would gather to do their traditional crafts, sewing their patchwork skirts and making new contemporary fashions. The Seminole tribe of Florida and the Miccosukee are of the same people, a lot like how the Lakota are split up amongst many reservations. And we got to visit both and see the very beautiful homelands of these peoples. We also had the grave experience of going to Alligator Alcatraz, and it's super insane to see the signs along the highway as you get closer and closer. And just to be able to see, I think visually, like alligators, in the swamp, and just how rough the terrain is. I mean, for those of you who don't know the history of the place, in Florida, at least, the tribal nations there were able to survive so long by retreating into the swamp. And because it is such a hard climate and landscape to survive in, colonists were hard pressed to enter. And so it became very much a safe haven for the Seminole people and a sanctuary for them and their ways of life. Aside from the project of Alligator Alcatraz being completely immoral and inhumane, there has been zero environmental impact statement done. There was zero tribal consultation, and it's completely illegal, seeing as it's being built on unceded Seminole territory. The Seminole have fought for their treaty rights before and have won. We should be looking to them, the traditional caretakers of these lands. That is their sacred territory, and they say that they do not want it. So I thank the Miccosukee for making a stand and for making their voices heard, and more of us need to be able to do that with them. They've recently won a lawsuit to stay the ongoing construction of Alligator Alcatraz, and this is a temporary win. But our relatives in Miccosukee need help, and our relatives being detained by ICE in Alligator Alcatraz need our voices to be louder and louder. We are talking about basic human dignity and keeping people in such deplorable conditions, no matter where they come from or what they're perceived to have done. It is completely inhumane. Thank you.